This episode begins with Jisok explaining to Hana about the witness's account. 13 years ago, their parents' company was about to sign a major contract. However, Hyesung Finance unexpectedly demanded debt repayment a month before the actual due date. The next day, their parents were involved in a fatal accident. Hyesung Group subsequently acquired their parents' company at a significantly undervalued price. The witness also revealed that the dashboard camera recording from their parents' car was damaged, yet a small portion of the recording survived. In this recording, their father's voice could be heard saying, "The brakes failed." The witness emphasized their father's meticulous nature. He always checked the car before driving, and everything was in order, but on that fateful day, the brakes inexplicably failed. Jisok further revealed that he possesses evidence proving Yojin's collusion with the police to cover up the incident. Upon hearing this, Hana wept, lamenting Jisok's delay in revealing the truth. Jisok explained that he anticipated Hana's self-blame and also that they were struggling to survive, making any immediate action difficult. He then asked Hana to keep this information secret from Ji-chang and Ji-eun. Jisok subsequently dismissed Jingu and Enchong. Enchong initially refused to leave, but Ji-chang intervened, urging both to depart, believing Hana and Jisok were engaged in a serious argument. Jingu took Enchong back to Yojin's house. There, Enchong expressed his anger, particularly toward Seong's insistence on him eating yogurt. He accidentally spilled the yogurt on Seong. Seong, remembering her feigned pregnancy, claimed to be unharmed, though Jingu remained concerned. Myungji then cautioned Seong to act more convincingly pregnant. Later that day, Jingu sought out Jisok. Jisok informed Jingu that Hana ended her relationship with both Hyosung Group and Anchong. Now aware of Yojin's true nature, he warned Jingu against ever bringing Hana and Anchong together again. That evening, Hana discarded the kimbap she prepared for Anchong. She also learned from Richard Han about the meeting between Richard Han and Jisok 5 years prior in the United States. Richard Han described that period as Jisok's lowest point, witnessing Yojin's growing global influence while Jisok faced seemingly insurmountable obstacles. Hana felt immense guilt, realizing her past annoyance with Jisok's infrequent contact during his time in the United States, unaware of his struggle for revenge. Richard Han clarified that Jisok kept the truth hidden to shield his family, believing it easier to bear the burden alone. He reassured Hana not to blame herself for her past ignorance. Hana admitted her own folly and ignorance. That night, Hana attempted to harm herself, but Jisok intervened. The following day, Eunchong scratched Seong due to her persistent yogurt offerings. Myungji suggested Yojin hire professional help for Eunchong, but Yojin dismissed the idea, prioritizing a meeting with Hana. Meanwhile, Hana removed all of Eunchong's belongings from her house. Memories of Eunchong flooded her mind, yet her resolve to distance herself from the grandson of her parents' killer remained firm. Yojin arrived, explained that Hana's abrupt dismissal of Eunchong caused significant disappointment. Yojin apologized, admitting her harsh treatment stemmed from fear of Eunchong abandoning her, mirroring the departure of Eugene. She also acknowledged Hana's knowledge of her plan to institutionalize Hana. Yojin insisted this was a pointless idea never intended for implementation. Yojin pleaded for Hana to reconcile with Eunchong, emphasizing Eunchong's distress and behavior changes. Hana pointed out that Yojin's apology was solely motivated by Eunchong's well-being, not genuine remorse. Yojin countered that her actions were a grandmother's love, even resorting to deception to protect Eunchong. She claimed to have reflected on her behavior. Hana questioned Yojin's sincerity, unconvinced by her claims of reflections. Yojin asked what Hana needed to believe her. Hana instead questioned Yojin's treatment of the victim of her corporate malfeasance. Yojin defended her actions, citing contractual obligation and Hana's lack of business acumen. This reinforced Hana's belief in Yojin's lack of remorse. Yojin insisted on her innocence and that Eunchong committed no wrongdoing. Hana retorted that Eunchong's very existence was a sin. Hannah refused further explanation and dismissed Eugene, vowing never to see Chang again. After Eugene's departure, Hannah visited her parents' columbarium, expressing regret for her ignorance and disappointment she caused them. She declared on and her past nephew. The episode concludes with Hannah visiting Jisok's apartment, revealing her visit to her parents' gravesite. Jisok encouraged Hannah to live a normal life, but upon learning of Jisok's relationship with Seong as a means of revenge, Hannah decided to join him in seeking retribution against Yeojin.